Kingsguard have fallen.
Hi, welcome back. Strategy. Sorry, we're in the middle of a cutscene.
Then our foe has already been here.
Damn them! Please let my family be safe.
Where even is this? I don't think I've ever seen this room before.
What was that? It came from the throne room. They must have broken down the doors. We must hurry.
Yep, better scoot.
Why, brother? Why are you doing this?
Look, there's some kind of juicy MacGuffin, but from what I can see, he also wants the nice green farmlands. I mean, why wouldn't he? Oh, it's the end of the chapter. Oh, and then I cut us off at an awkward place. Well, here we go. Okay. Fine.
Esfrost's forces have breached the once proud walls of Whiteholm, and now overrun its majestic halls, leaving only death and destruction in their wake.
Man, Whiteholm is pretty defensive if you look on this map. It's, as opposed to the city, which is over on the larger shore, it's like on its own little tiny island in the middle of all these rivers. It's up on an elevated plateau, probably artificially constructed, and it's got more than one set of walls, even before the castle proper, which the walls would be made of stone. And like the ground / first floor, you wouldn't have big windows or anything to smash in. It would only be, should be fortified doors. And you should have arrow slits that you can fire down on the the higher floors. So for Aesfrost to just bust in there, must have some pretty good stuff for it. Because honestly, in like a total war game, I think you would need probably ladders or other kind of scaled fortification busting things to get your dudes up there, rather than just have a guy, kicking the door.
Like bloodthirsty beasts, they search, eager to carry out Archduke Gustadolf's orders to kill any member of the royal family on sight. With the very future of the kingdom hanging in the balance, Serenoa hurries to the throne room as fast as his legs can carry him.
Man, that order is just... That's a total, complete raising kind of order. You're not going to be bargaining at all. Chapter 6, Remember Me. Remember me. Alright.
Do they mean to hurt us?
And so here we are. Even though this is a blind playthrough, did play the debut demo. And in the debut demo, this scene is the very first scene that they introduce you on. Which is why he kept making so many comments about Avlora and Gustadolf, is because that's them standing right there in front of Maxwell. Poor Cordelia.
They will do no such thing, my princess. Not so long as I draw breath.
Cease the vainglorious theatrics. The city is mine now, and not a soul loyal to his grace still lives.
You made sure of that, huh, Gustadolf? So all those nobles who ran and took tail and ran away, you're like, those don't matter. Get out of here.
You are all that remains. Not even the Dawn Spear can hope to triumph against such odds.
Okay. I don't think we've seen Gustadolf's heart yet. There he is. Archduke Eisfrost, Gustadolf Eisfrost, Archduke, oh gosh, and a firm believer in freedom. Freedom. He is a broad-minded and level-headed ruler who has brought his nation to new heights by promoting those with skill rather than social status. Except that we've seen one of his most skilled citizens, his own cousin, he mercilessly crushed for daring to try and blackmail him. Or you could say, come to the negotiation tables with a slightly stronger platform than Gustadolf approved of. Just utterly destroyed him. So I suppose you could say, compared to Glenbrook, where you have to be born into your role, and compared to Izant, where you have to be part of the club, the religious club. In Eisfrost, there is the potential to be appointed as Gustadolf sees fit. However, I don't know, from what the game has shown us, get on his bad books and you're dead. He won't hesitate to destroy you. But there he is. Is this slightly different art? Maybe not. I'm probably just remembering wrong. I don't know, I feel like his smile was a little bit more of a sneer before. I'm not quite sure. Either way, there he is. The big man himself. Looking all feathery. Quite the boa.
You talk and talk, but do you have the courage to test your words?
This is folly, Gustadolf. What madness has possessed you?
You want your stuff. Get out of the way.
Is this how you would take revenge for what befell your father?
Okay, and... Okay, wait. His father was the one who married Frederica's mother, or sorry, not married, took into concubinage. Befell his father. Was it in the war that he died?
Nothing so petty as that, Regna. The war and all its atrocities should remain buried in the past.
Then what drives you to commit new ones? To tear down the future we labored so long to achieve? Do you think Hyzant will stand idly by while Glenbrook burns?
Half of it. Half of it.
I shudder to think what ends you hope to achieve by such vile means.
They're pretty brutal means in that he attacks without warning. And, oh man, we'll see it soon, but the way he's justifying this.
You always did lack imagination. However, not even I foresaw the opportunity this foolish partnership would afford me.
Okay, so when Glenbrook came with like, hey, allyship, Gustadolf was just like, open door, thank you.
As for Hyzant, she shall meet the same fate as your beloved kingdom before long.
See, he's on the big conquer.
Whatever your aims may be, you'll never...
Father, are you
Mom,
hurt?
we need to attack right now. We've got him in a pincer movement. All I need to do is drop a house like in Wizard of Oz onto Aplor.
Roland?
Brother?
You imbecile! Why do you return?
Be grateful to see me for once. I wasn't about to leave you to these wolves.
We gonna get a battle map? Probably not.
You stone-headed brat.
If it isn't my dear Frederica and her newly betrothed, then you've brought friends.
Stand down at once. On the honor of House Wolfort, we shall not let the royal family come to harm.
An interesting thing to say. Peter.
Sarah Noah of House Wolfort, was it? Or is it Lord Wolfort now? Clearly you take after your father. It was no small task to make it this far, I'm sure.
And you must be Archduke Gustadolf.
Brother, what is the meaning of this?
I am sorry for forcing this unpleasant scene upon you, Frederica. I had to take action. Sooner than anticipated.
Yeah, okay, he had it and he was gonna do this eventually. when the timing was just forced, his hand forced by Dragan trying to power play.
Action? What do you...
Listen well. I, Gustadolf Esfrost, do hereby condemn the King of Glenbrook and his agents for their treacherous deeds.
Scheming to claim the riches of the Grand Norzelian mines as their own, they slaughtered my dear cousin Dragan in cold blood.
And we can remember as players, him and Thalos were like, you know what to do, go off him. And Thalos was laughing over Dragan's corpse that he was going to leave for the wild beasts to devour. So this is an utter lie.
For this most heinous crime, and for shattering the trust between our nations out of malice, I declare their punishment must be swift and final.
But Gustadolf is milking it for all it's worth. He's using it as the big excuse and telling his soldiers, you know, oh, they wronged us. They killed Dragan. You're the rising star of our kingdom. And they're like, no.
So this is the lie you would weave.
What mummery is this? Dragan was killed by
Silence, my lord.
Benedict?
Okay, Benedict. I guess this is where they want him to intercede so you can have certain options later on. But boy, I'm like, Benedict, you're on thin ice.
I commend you for delivering the traitorous Prince Roland to me. He too must answer for his crimes.
Oh yeah, don't forget that order. All royals were going to be killed on sight.
Hand him over, and House Wolfort may yet see itself through this unscathed. You are my dear sister's husband-to-be. Bend the knee, and no harm shall befall you.
I will do no such thing. We won't be party to your treachery.
Your father was ever a thorn in my side. You seem intent on repeating that history.
Okay, so Lord Simone must have been one of the key military figures into helping to defeat Isfrost somehow.
However, I fear you will not live long enough to accomplish it. General of Laura, kill them all.
She can. This is scary.
Yes, my lord.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Stop! I won't let you!
Brave of you, Franny. But really foolish.
Brother!
Look at that blood stain. He is super dead.
Sir Maxwell, leave me! Take Roland to safety!
I feel a little bad about this because by doing this, Regna totally is leaving Cordelia in complete vulnerability. She's not going to have anyone to defend her now.
Yes, my lord.
My
prince, with me.
Dragoon jumps.
I can't leave them! Step aside, Sir Maxwell!
We could have pincered it, maybe, if we had a house, you know.
My lord, we must flee at once.
But His Grace...
Roland, Lord Wolfort, there is no saving me. The future of Glenbrook lies in your hands now.
Thanks for just giving up, Regna.
Father! My prince, follow us! But I... Damn it all!
Made our way all the way into here just to see Franny die. That's about all we accomplished.
After them.
You would once again see Norzelia bathed in blood, Gustadolf? Truly, you are lost.
This land has long been lost, Regna. But it need be no longer.
Gonna shape it according to his plans. Everyone in the way will die.
This is where Sir Maxwell would have us wait.
Okay. Oh boy. And then, again, if you played the very first debut demo, we know what this is. This is the bridge. There will be a battle here. After
He is readying the boat for our escape as we speak.
this NPC/vote.
A wise decision. No doubt the river is our only hope of getting out of the city alive. The streets are overrun with Frosty soldiers. Our foe no doubt searches for us on the other side of this very gate.
Okay, that's irrelevant.
Then we wait here and pray for Sir Maxwell's swift return.
Although, wouldn't the harbors have been one of the first things seized? Or blockaded?
Father. Freddy. Cordelia.
Look, Roland, I'm really sorry. Franny is extra super dead, and
And what is she doing with us? She's with the enemy!
hey, back off.
What? No! I had no idea! Lies! It was your own brother that attacked the city!
Look, we've heard tons of gossip straight from their cousin's mouth that they just pick on her. She's not privy to their secret.
If I had any idea he was planning such atrocities, I would have stopped him.
How?
He's... I know not what's possessed him.
Yeah, unfettered ambition. Throw those morals right out the window.
My lady speaks the truth. We are as shocked and torn by this turn of events as you.
Uh-huh.
Enough, Hewitt! We can't be clawing at each other's throats with the Frosty army looking to hunt us down like dogs.
Well...
My emotions got the better of me for a moment. Forgive me.
You know, as much as I like Hewitt's design, it's really weird how she doesn't have very much yellow in it. Because all the Glenbrook Royal Guard corpses that we saw, they were covered.
Hewitt means no ill, my lady. Her fellow members of the King's Guard were slain before her eyes.
Well, we at least saw them after that.
For now, let us focus on the present. Prince Roland's safety and escape are our main concerns.
Of course.
Yep, so we better take the next, I don't know, 15 minutes to stand here on the bridge.
These are trying times, but we mustn't let emotions cloud our judgment.
Oh, this is what... Be like, blah blah, it's time to
Benedict,
vote.
you stopped me from speaking the truth of Dragan's death.
It's so we can have a path to Virgin Sereno.
To what end?
So you could be a slimy sea slug and sell out what the game has clearly painted to be your best friend.
Gustadolf would frame Glenbrook for Lord Dragan's murder and claim it as pretext for his invasion.
Oh, it's not a would. It is.
If he knew we witnessed the truth, our heads would already be on pikes.
Look, in this version at least, we're gonna stand against him. So that's his default attitude anyway. Should've let me call him out.
It would seem he still intends to put them there.
Yup.
Because you spat in the face of his demands.
Look, Benedict. We are not gonna lick Gustadolf's boots. I refuse. Not this playthrough.
What we know could expose his claims as the treacherous lies they are. If it came to light that Gustadolf orchestrated his own cousin's murder, no one would dare stand by his side.
I assume it would lead to possible civil war. At least Dragan's father would have very little reason not to attack or start maybe a civil war.
Indeed. However, words have little substance on their own, especially when weighed against the power and influence the Archduke commands. Your truth would be taken as the pathetic ramblings of a desperate man.
And we're on opposite sides of this war. We're gonna throw their lots anyway. This
Once
will make a
again,
clear line
more
in the
wisdom
sand.
makes me feel the fool.
Are you kidding, Cyrano? Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him about this.
No, we are all fumbling through these dark times.
Yeah.
You spoke and acted as the Lord of House Wolford, and did so admirably.
And yet my actions have put everyone in danger. Father would have known better.
The way your father spoke, I think he would have been trying to put their heads on pikes.
Let us look forward, my lord, not back. There are truths yet cloaked in the shadows. We must survive and see them brought to light, for these truths shall be the weapons by which we lay Esfrost low.
Okay, so it sounds like Benedict's want to do Cloak and Dagger, but you'll probably hear me tell him to shut up countless times.
Thank you, Benedict.
Because, oh boy, oh Benedict.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely. Every last one of us.
I know you will, my lord. Let us await Sir Maxwell's arrival.
Yep. Wait, it's already been like 10 minutes. Oops. Max will be back with a boat. That's what that was saying. Up the ladder, Sarah Noah. Yeah. Money. What else is on this side? More sparkles. Ink. Oh. I guess it's the other side. Although, okay. Alright. Come on, go down. There it is. Fiber. Don't think there's a sparkle up there, but let's double check. Yep. Oh, wait, no. Nice. Okay, there will be archers here. Okay, so this is NPC talk. Let's try and do this a little quick. Benedict is right. The other side of the gate is likely crawling with this frosty bastard. But we gotta open it to get to the boat. When Maxwell comes, there'll be blood for sure. Hell, we'll just slice our way through it. Granny, Father, what has happened? Look, Granny's super ultra dead. Mega dead. Damn it all. What have we done to deserve this fate? Sadly, you trusted them too much. Which is interesting considering Regna was all like, oh, careful of House Wolford, you can't trust him. And yet, Ace Frosty boats full of soldiers were able to make it down the waterways without any kind of impediment. Your footsteps in the distance. Our pursuers draw ever closer. We won't be safe here for long. Yeah, good thing we're going to stand here for like at least 10 or 15 more minutes. If Sir Maxwell does not arrive soon, our escape is done. Though the duchy's aims remain unclear, it stands to reason that our own domain as well may soon come under siege. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Still, at present, it's our safest destination, Prince Roland's only refuge. Look, they're an invading army. Gotta fortify. What grudge could my brother possibly bear against Glenbrook? I mean, the war? He might brush it off in his grand speech, but those grudges tend to hold. And, you know, grabbing resources, power-hungry, conquering, the usual. Prince Franny slain, and King Regna and Princess Cordelia in Aesfrost's clutches, the crown is in a dire position. Oh yeah. I mean, boy, It's going to wipe out Glenbrook real quick if he has his way. Its future lies squarely on Prince Roland's shoulders. Must protect him at all costs. Hold that near his personal knight. But our enemies close in around us, and there is only so many arrows in my quiver. Let's see, could Roland not flee on your hawk? That may be his best chance for survival. What? Circumstances as dire as they seem, we only need to survive tonight, and then we can seek out allies, rally round Roland. Such dour outlook does not suit a Kingsguard. Keep heart. We fight for the royal family together. What the heck? These are different. Look, we need allies. Yes, of course. House Tellior and Folks must surely still stand. Look, don't count on sour grapes. Indeed, and the Dawnspear fights by our side. My father will doubtless lend what aid he can when he recovers as well. I don't think Simone's up for this. Yes, Glenbrook has some life in her yet. I will fight with every ounce of my being today, so that we might see the morrow. Everything seemed fine throughout your betrothal at the establishment of the mines. What could be driving him to these evils? Oh. Regardless of his motivations, he attacked us under the guise of an ally. Such an act is unforgivable. It's pretty backstabby. Like, that's really underhanded. Cannot know the reasons for his actions, but you needn't suffer his wrath on our account. Return to Aesfrost, we shall make do somehow. Hyzant will not stand idly by while our joint mining venture flounders. Do they really care that much? What could Aesfrost hope to gain by making 2 enemies? Let's see. Let's do that first one. It's pretty bad. Forgiveness is a luxury at present, Lord Serenoa. Would it not be prudent to know the root of what drives him first? Gustadolf does not without a reason. This act was simply one link in a long chain of his design. I see. We must know what drives our enemy forward in order to anticipate where he will go. Just so. There is something larger at work here, loath as I am to imagine it. Okay. That's everybody. All right. Then I'm going to stop this recording here. See you guys next time.